don't get it. Why would stormtroopers want to slaughter Jawas?
You've met Jawas, right?
If they traced the droids here, they may have found out where they sold them to, and that would lead them back home.
Oh, wait, Luke! It's too dangerous. Oh, he's got to do what he wants.
Uncle Owen! Hey, Bro! Uncle Owen!
God damn it, woman.
I'm sorry, Owen. I got distracted by my hollow stories. Oh, hi, Luke.
Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen, you're both not dead.
Oh, don't worry about us, dear. We're fine. It was just some overcooked womp rat. Hey, can you guess what's for dinner?
Where are those droids at, boy?
Did a squad of stormtroopers swing by any chance?
Oh, yes. We gave them some sandwiches and sent them on their way. Apparently, these aren't the droids they're looking for.
Well, that's good news. So listen, I was talking to old Ben, and he asked me if I wanted to come with him to Alderaan.
Alderaan? You're not going to Alderaan. You got work to do. Have you serviced those units up in the South Range? If not, there'll be hell to pay.
Oh, man. I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
Not until I can see my face shining in that astromech's head.
Huh?
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. End of side A.
She needs my help.
Is your name Obi-Wan Kenobi? Scrub!
Oh, hello, Mrs. Lars. I just wanted to see if Luke was interested in coming out and playing some lightsaber games.
I'm sorry, Ben. Luke can't play right now. He hasn't finished his chores.
Oh, right. Well, I understand. Sure.
Hey, do you remember your friend Biggs?
Oh, you mean my best friend who joined the Academy a year ago and I desperately wanted to go with him, but you wouldn't let me?
Yeah, that's him. Apparently he just single-handedly destroyed this gigantic Imperial super weapon. And now he's on the fast track to becoming a Jedi Knight. Can you believe he wants sat at this table?
That should have been me!
Hey, did I tell you to stop polishing?
Millie, I get the feeling that some of the team members are under the misconception that I'm always coming up with new ideas for the Void. That I can never settle on any one style, and that my incessant tinkering is causing serious production delays.
Misconception?
Well, that stops today, because I've just had an idea that's going to turn the entire project upside down. Original sound effects.
You mean original, like, old school radio show sound effects, like balloons and celery sticks?
Millie, I don't care what you like to get up to when you're by yourself, okay? I'm referring to unique, original recordings. Obviously, my inspiration was Star Wars. Now, the sound designer on those movies, he won an Oscar at a time when they didn't even have an Oscar for that sort of tot. And you know why? Because he got off his scrawny, celery stick loving butt, went out into the real world and recorded fresh noises. And that's what you're going to do for The Void. It's a thankless task, so obviously you won't be credited for it, otherwise it would be a thankful task.
What sort of sounds are you after?
What am I? A soundologist. Just do it and get them to me by the end of the week. Dismissed!
Awake from your slumber, sleeping beauty. Well, Nellie, am I in your dream or are you in mine?
What are you doing?
Giving you your birthday present, silly! Happy birthday!
Please tell me it's a restraining order.
No, it's 2 tickets to the hottest show in town, a 3-day acting workshop with the legendary Olivia Olivier!
Kacy, not that I don't appreciate the gesture, but these acting courses are a scam. It's just a way for unscrupulous failed actors to swindle money out of gullible fledgling actors.
And don't worry about that. I've already paid the deposit in the first couple of installments.
I am so sick of subliminal advertising on the internet. Sorry, Millie, what were you saying?
I don't know what Gustav wants me to record. What's a unique sound?
Have you ever pushed both flush buttons on the toilet at the same time, the half flush and the full flush?
I've never acquired that much flush.
Well, nor I, but curiosity got the better of me, and it actually makes a pretty unique protest. Like a law's being broken.
Okay, but that's just one sound. Gustav wants a whole film's worth. I'm losing sleep over this. I was up all night trying to think of outlandish places to stick my Sennheiser.
Oh, me too. Well, not trying to think of places to stick my... I was trying to write a birthday card for Lou.
It's Lou's birthday?
According to Kacy, normally I'd plead ignorance, but she's gone and got Lou a gift, so now I feel obligated to make a minimal gesture, but everything I write comes across as too personal.
What up, Spanky Pants? Have a bitch and B-day, you spastic butt muncher.
Or too impersonal.
Congratulations on the successful completion of another annum. It feels like there's a middle ground.
If there was, I'd have found it sometime in the last 12 hours. I'm telling you, I've got chronic birthday card writer's block.
I'll help you with your problem if you help me with mine.
Deal. Here's an idea. Lock yourself in your car.
Gustav will still find me.
No, for recording. Mechanical sounds, pedals, dashboard switches, gear stick. Plus, with the doors closed, it's virtually soundproof.
I'll give it a go. For you, I recommend visiting the nearest convenience store and getting some inspiration from the greeting card aisle.
Wow. We should help each other more often.
Why do we wait so long?
We were young, Millie. We were young.
They say Olivia Olivier is the premier acting teacher in the southeastern suburbs of Brisbane.
That's a seriously she's stopping?
I reckon there's a pretty good chance you'll be the most experienced student there.
I'm not a student, I'm an attendee, under duress. And of course I'll be the most experienced student there.
I fall for you in autumn, I burn for you in summer. My heart leaps for you in spring, and in winter I freezing love you. How's yours?
Sorry?
Your card. Does it exceed or de-seed my own?
De-seed?
To fill a gaping hole in our language. Typer Wurden, professional greeting card writer.
You write greeting cards and you hang out at the greeting card section?
Well, I'm gonna stay ahead of the competition.
Stop, what are you doing?
Relax. This is one of my own designs.
Hidden messages? It's a bit risky, isn't it?
All writing should be.
This is such a crazy coincidence because I'm trying to write a greeting card myself, but I just can't seem to find the right...
Words?
It's getting worse.
This is your lucky night. I'm on my way to a meeting for people just like you.
Struggling writers?
Losers.
Who's opening for her?
Shh! Everyone, she comes.
Every day, all around the world, 1,000 young men and women decide they want to be actors. You are the lucky ones. I have one rule: listen, do not talk. There's a reason God gave us 2 ears but only 1 mouth. Directional hearing? It's so we can listen twice as much as we talk. Although for the purposes of this course, I am going to tweak that ratio to 100 to 1. Now, you're obviously all familiar with my resume, so I won't go into too much detail. Suffice to say, I graduated from NIDA and received the Purple Ego, the highest honour in Australian acting education. I've had numerous lead roles in big-budget features that are filmed in this country, from The Matrix to Thor 3 and everything in between. Of course, none of you have ever had any formal training before or been on an actual production, but don't worry. Excuse me, I've had training, and I'm on a production right now. Really? And what is the name of the production? The Void? I've never heard of it. Must be an independent one. Have you been in anything else? Not yet. And what year did you graduate? 2010. You graduated 7 years ago, and you've only been in one independent, unfinished, unpaid production. Seems you need this course more than anyone.
Gentlemen, welcome to Write Club. First rule of Write Club is, you do not repeat yourself. Second rule of Write Club is, you do not repeat yourself. Exception granted to anyone quoting the first and second rules of Write Club. Third rule of Write Club, never end a sentence with a preposition. Fourth rule, I before E, except after C.
A lot of people in this industry will try to seduce you by claiming they have all the answers. Well, I'm not going to do that. But I will make you a promise. Any questions that you have in your mind at the start of my course will no longer be there when it ends.
Isn't that the same as claiming you have all the answers, just said in a different way?
No. No, I do not claim to have all the answers. You must not have been listening. That's quite all right. Every class has that one student who requires special attention. Let's do some exercises, shall we?
I think that's the one Olivia's talking about.
Come on, there you go. You got this, brother. You got it. Finish strong. Finish strong. Come on. There you go.
Eloquent, articulate, and pithy. But this hooked me from the first line and never let go.
No. Acting is reacting. Do not act the scene, react the scene.
That makes so much sense.
Oh, no, not you, Kacy. You're doing bold, spectacular work. You could be the next Kate Blanchett.
Oh, please. I'd settle to be any of the Kate Blanchetts, the very next Kate Blanchett, or one of the Kate Blanchetts further down the track.
Unfortunately, you're only as good as the actor opposite you, and I'm afraid your friend here is a 12-ton shipping container chained to your ankles.
My name is Lou.
No, your name is Pepe. What? In the scene, you were playing the part of Pepe.
So why is she Kacy and not Jose Luis?
Now you're becoming distracted by external trivialities when you should be existing within the scene. Watch what Kacy does and try to emulate her prime example.
I thought your Pepe was excelente. Okay, Car, I'm listening. Fax was right. This vehicle's interior is a gold mine.
Tonight's homework, you're each going to write something somewhere you're not supposed to write.
Like graffiti?
Anyone can desecrate a brick wall. You are artists.
You will each prepare a special skill for tomorrow night's class. And when I say special, I don't mean like a Kingaroy cousin whose head got kicked in by a mare and only speaks in dribblese. My professor at NIDA once said to me, Olivia, you are to acting what Shakespeare is to books. I can only hope one day to be able to say something proportionally favorable to one of my devotees.
Hey, Millie! How'd recording inside the car go?
Really well. I got some great drowning sounds.
See, what did I tell you? And guess what? Your little tip led me to a secret society that's helping me achieve my full potential as a scribe. Of course, not supposed to talk about it.
Why are you talking about it?
Talking about what? Oh, that reminds me. I've got to write something somewhere I'm not supposed to write. It was a stormy and... You know, it's a lot easier if you weren't so wet. Hey, Ed! You seen the latest Star Wars yet? How unique were those sound effects?
Word.
You know it. Well done! Should have known I'd find you in Ed's room. Why did you graffiti my door?
How did you know it was me? I mean, no, I didn't.
Every single word was misspelled.
Damn it! That's the last time I don't pay attention throughout my entire schooling.
What the? Why are you two writing things where you're not supposed to write?
We're not supposed to talk about it.
Ed, I think it's time you came out of the closet.
It's a wardrobe. You'd know that if you were gay.
Let me tell you something, Jeb. As long as there's breath in my body, as long as there's blood in my veins, as long as there's glucogen in my pancreas, I will not stop!
Stop! I asked for a special skill. A soliloquy is not a special skill. I could do a soliloquy in my sleep, and according to Keanu, have many times.
You slept with Keanu Reeves?
It was during the production of The Matrix. He insisted I call him Neo. Wild times. I even hooked myself a piece of beer-battered fishbone. But if you take any of that to the media, I'll deny every juicy detail.
So what counts as a special skill then? I didn't realise folding one's eyelids inside out and burping the national anthem would be such hard acts to follow.
Where was that 5 minutes ago?
We are focusing on physical technique in case you hadn't noticed. Things like double-jointedness, crying on cue, prehensile eyelash.
I can cry on cue.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm cueing you. Now.
Well, it's going to take at least a couple of seconds.
Oh, so you actually can't cry on cue. Why did you say you could?
No one can cry that on cue.
Let's test that theory, shall we? Kacy, if you would be so kind as to hold out the palm of your hand beneath my face.
This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm cueing you. Now.
Piece of cake.
That's not acting prowess. There's something seriously wrong with that woman's tear ducts. She needs to see a specialist.
Time. This writing gets my seal of approval. Take 5, everyone.
His name is Robert Ludlam. His name is Robert Ludlam. His name is Robert Ludlam.
What did Typer want?
First rule of Project Margin is you do not ask questions.
But if you do, make sure to punctuate correctly with a question mark.
Project Margin?
It's simple. Tomorrow night, the Space Monkeys and I are going to break into public libraries and write provocative messages in the margins of popular paperbacks.
That's vandalism.
No, it isn't. It's creative expression. When society becomes rigid, we are the chiropractors.
Why didn't I know about this? We started Right Club together.
No, we didn't. Don't change history. It's Right Club, not Rewrite Club.
Hey, there's no call for that kind of brevity and capitalization.
So she can cry on cue, can she? Well, I'm gonna make her shit on cue when I shove a pool cue up her a-hole. I call it Q&A.
Project Margin. More like Project Marginalized Fix. Well, that's a terrible name for a project.
This is your captain speaking. We're beginning our descent into Brisbane. The time is 10:20 a.m. and the temperature is a brisk 22 degrees.
Oh no. With great power comes great audibility.
How's that for a special skill?
It's decent, but nothing to sing about.
Don't you knock?
Ah, the door knock. One of the all-time classic sound effects. That's the 25th one I've heard this minute. Never gets old. Help me!
I'm sorry, Mel. I have enough problems with Olivia Olivier. I don't need whatever this is.
Olivia Olivier? Self-important, dishonest, faux thespian who likes to refer to herself in the third person?
What do you mean dishonest? And how do you know who she is?
Oh, I overheard her last night. She likes to talk to herself when she thinks she's alone. But no one's ever alone when they're within my earshot.
Okay, I didn't understand any of that, but what do you mean?
All I can tell you is this. She doesn't want anyone to know about the Matrix.
The Matrix? What about the Matrix? What did she say about the Matrix? What is the Matrix?
You have to see it for yourself.
Welcome to the real world.
Don't interrupt me, Typer. We need to talk about Project Margin. I'll expect you here within the scene. Goodbye. Oh, Millie, I can't give you any more brilliant advice just now. The sanctity of public literature hangs in the balance.
Actually, I'm here to help you, Fex, because I don't think you realise how one-sided your conversations with Typer really are.
Yes, I know. He's an alpha male and I'm a delta male, but you didn't hear that last conversation. I really gave him an earful.
I hear everything, Fex. Everything. And I haven't heard Typer say a single word.
What is it?
Someone just said my name. In Singapore.
You rang?
Typer, why couldn't Millie hear you on the other end of the phone?
Is it possible she doesn't possess superhuman hearing?
No, it's impossible.
Well, then the explanation's simple. I'm a figment of your imagination.
Go on.
You invented me during one of your recent spells of insomnia to help you overcome your birthday card writer's block. Let's just say the plot thickened.
But what about Right Club?
You created Right Club the same night you created me.
Hey, Fex, you looking for birthday cards for Lou as well?
Who are you just talking to?
Ed, I want you to put the word out to all your YouTube followers. Give them this address for tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Guys only. Shirts optional.
What, is this some kind of gay orgy?
Listen up. The first rule of Right Club is... But Right Club is held at your house.
Actually, it's held at your parents' house.
Anyone like a glass of orange juice?
Mom! The 73rd rule of Right Club. No parents allowed.
But I got 5 kids.
I really just meant my parents.
This is bullshit. I'm not listening to this. This is a poorly written and quite possibly plagiarized narrative twist.
Sadly, I don't have time to revise it. I have to finalize preparations for Project Margin, and I'm gonna need that body.
What are you gonna do to my body?
It's my body too, Fex. We're the same person.
Oh, yeah.
It's called co-authorship. The book goes on, and the reader has no idea a different writer had to finish the last few chapters because the original writer either got fired or died. This is Fex, by the way. I'm doing some impromptu voiceover.
Olivia! 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 Olivia!
Ready to do some acting? Oh, sorry, reacting?
Oh, believe me, Kacy, tonight you are going to see a very strong reaction. That's been a long time coming.
Is that a new soliloquy?
Something like that.
Olivia!
Ed, Wilson, we have to stop Project Margin.
I really admire what you're doing, sir.
What?
You said if anyone interferes with Project Margin, even you, we gotta permanently tattoo an antisocial statement on his forehead.
Fiends! You've both been brainwashed! And I was the one washing the brains!
You said you'd say that.
I'm not Typer Wurden!
You told us you'd say that too.
Right, I am Typer Wurden, and I'm giving you a direct order. We're aborting this mission.
You said you'd definitely say that.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, did I say I'd say this? Flibbity jibbity globbity blobbity.
Lou, can I tell you something? I know you really didn't want to do this course, but can I just say, I've had the best time hanging out with you this week. It's been worth every penny of my savings that I spent.
Savings?
It almost feels like it's as much my birthday present as it is yours, but just to be clear...
Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday, you superstar!
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
That's a beautiful singing voice you have there, Kacy. I'm upgrading you to double threat. Let's wrap this up, shall we?
Sure thing, Miss Olivier. Blow out the candles, Lou. We'll eat it after class.
Ha! Less than perfect. No surprises there.
That's it! This woman is a fraud! Just take a look at this IMDb filmography I found listed under her real name, Norma Jean Mapother the Fourth. That's right, you've all paid a fortune to get taught how to act by cafe patron number 7. Her only on-set experience is a background extra in a Listerine commercial.
This can't be true. What about The Matrix?
The Matrix isn't real, Kacy. She didn't play the part of the Oracle. That part was played by an African-American woman. She's not even a natural blackhead!
Brown! How hideous!
Does this look like something Keanu would bone?
But she went to NIDA.
She sure did, as a part-time janitor. I found their employment records online after several hours of Zuckerberging. I'm sure she picked up plenty of hot tips when she was emptying the professor's trash cans on the graveyard shift. Shame on you, taking advantage of this wide-eyed greenhorn understudies, filling their heads with sugar-plum promises of fame and fortune and golden statuettes, claiming you have all the answers. I never claimed to have all the answers. Yes, you did. Just get-rich-quick schemers. You want to know what the best get-rich-quick scheme is? Tell everyone you've got a get-rich-quick scheme and you're willing to share it with them for the right price. They'll throw money at you like it's on fire.
Typer, what are you doing? I'm helping you, Fix. Like I've been helping you. I just wanted to write Lou a birthday card, not start World War poetry. That's what I'm doing, Fix. Writing Lou's birthday card.
Mother Goose, this is Brothers Grimm. The catcher is in the rye. Over.
Proceed, Brothers Grimm. Over and out.
Typer, if Project Margin goes ahead, Ed, Wilton, and a handful of background extras could get arrested. I can't let you do this.
One more step and I finish this card in a compromising manner.
Oh, come on, I can figure this out. This isn't even real. You're not real. That pen isn't even in your hand. That pen's in my hand.
What are you gonna do? Write me out of existence? Oh crap, why'd I say that?
Because you were right, Typer. You did help me. Typer suddenly vanished from existence. But not before punching himself in the nads.
I should have expected a juvenile denouement.
Oh, my testicular receptacle.
Glass of orange juice, Fex?
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, hey, I was just sending you a text. I didn't want to have to go back in there. That would have been awkward.
That's okay. I'm ready to leave.
It's not okay, Kacy. I ruined your present.
No, you didn't. You were right. It was a scam. And thanks to you, some of the students are threatening legal action, so it looks like I may get my $4,000 back.
$4,000? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Oh, that is it. I am dedicating the rest of my life to closing the curtains on these godforsaken acting courses. There she is!
No, you have to teach us secrets to acting. You have all the answers. Teach them to us, please.
What are you talking about? Didn't you guys listen to a word I said in there? No one has all the answers. If someone had truly discovered a foolproof key to success, they wouldn't need to earn money teaching it to others. She wants money!
Take my money! Just please take our money! No, take my money! Take his fortune! Teach us have all the answers!
Knock, knock. It's Fex.
Come in.
Hey Lou, wrote you a card for your birthday.
Oh, well, it's the thought that counts.
You haven't even read it yet.
Yeah, of course, I just meant... Okay, let's have a gander. This took you a week?
There's a lot more if you place it near fire.
Oh, I plan to.
Where are you off to?
I'd rather not say. The first rule of acting club is don't talk, listen. There's a reason God gave us 2 ears but only 1 mouth.
She just radiates wisdom.
Listen, Millie. Are you listening?
I'm always listening, Gustav. Always.
Good. Now I'm going to put this as delicately as I can. I've listened to the sound effects you collected this week and they suck. But feel free to turn that frown to an inverted orientation because I've changed my mind anyway. So I want to aim for a more synthesized approach to the sound effects. I don't know what I was thinking with that whole unique sound effects baloney. But hey, every genius makes mistakes. Look at George Lucas and the Star Wars prequels. I sure hope you didn't lose any sleep over it.
Are you gonna let him talk to you like that?
The next episode is an absolute horror story because it doesn't star me at all. And because it's a horror story.
The Void is going to be a monster movie.
Hey, Luke.
I need you to look after my son's dog.
What does it eat?
I know this is going to sound crazy, but I think that someone in this house is a werewolf.